Hi, so welcome to my channel, Duchess. My name is Kate. I couldn't think of anything better and I like alliterative things, so I just went with the first thing I thought of that started with the D. It made sense and nobody already had. Now that's what it is. So going back. I am in my late 30s. That's as far as I'll go. And I have two kids. They are 5 and 8. They do enjoy getting involved with me and my collecting. My 8-year-old has been a collector all their life. Pokemon, mini brands, little smashers things. Like this is a big one right now. Like anything that they are really into, it's a collection and it needs to go in either on a nice shelf or in something all together. So I started collecting about a year ago, honestly. I think that's all it's been. I really wanted to fix up a dollhouse for my daughter. I didn't have time to make one. That was actually my initial plan, but it just, I work full time. I just didn't have time with 2 kids. So I got a really rundown one off of Marketplace for $20. Fell down the rabbit hole of like YouTube and just general internet stuff around dollhouses and miniatures and dolls. And I have always loved miniature things. Everything tastes better in a sandwich. Everything's cuter, tiny. And I eventually just kind of moved over from just looking at how, cute the dolls were along with all the other stuff to getting some. And my first ones, it was also on Marketplace, and I was looking technically for my daughter. I had just gotten her a lot of Descendants dolls. It was really cheap for a bunch of them. And there was one Ever After High doll, and I really thought it was cute. It wasn't something she was into. She had never seen the show. I had never heard of it. So I had this one doll that I had on a shelf in my office because I work from home, and I kind of left it at that for a while. And then on Marketplace, again, I love getting things secondhand. I saw this lady who was selling just a ton of OMGs and Rainbow High. And I knew what Rainbow High was because like the YouTube channels I was watching for these dollhouse things, some of them were also showing dolls, especially like My Froggy stuff. I went to that for a lot of ideas for the dollhouse and building furniture, but also she is always showing dolls and tearing their heads off, which is great. I tore my first doll head off last night, actually for a Halloween project, because I have one junior high doll and I don't care for it. She came with some used dolls. So she will become something else. And I really started to get excited about it when basically this lady just like tossed down every doll that had like every Rainbow High doll and Shadow High doll to that point, and a bunch of OMGs that I knew nothing about because I'm still not a huge fan, but I love their style. So I do have a few. Like I have in there I have Uptown Girl because again at a yard sale I got her in her little locker with all the minis, and my kids also like the little LOLs, and then I got a few for $2.99 each at a thrift store, and I've used their clothes for a variety of other things. Like Poppy is wearing some. They were just $8 each, and I chose Tiara, Mila, I can't remember who was my other first one, and River, because he was the only boy, and my kids like to have boy dolls too, and now River belongs to one of my kids because I just was never fully convinced, and he looks like a baby, I guess, like super weird to me. So I got home and I still absolutely love Mila. Tiara, I don't know what to do with her. I don't know. She's something else. She's very pretty. somehow she just continually moves like down my list further and further. Like Emmy here, I'm considering whether I'm keeping her or not. So she is over in her little purgatory while I consider. Because now lilac is a pretty good like bridge between the pinks and the purples, which is what Emmy's job was. And now that I don't need her for that, I don't need her. I've never been attached to her. She just came with a group of dolls and I didn't have her, so I restyled her. I tried. I washed her hair. I didn't even like do a real style. Like nothing was exciting. Her hair is just kind of like whooshed back and like weird rolls of hair. So I just stared at my dolls for a while and just stared at them and stared at them. And then I bought Ultimate Secrets 1 Laguna, and my kids loved unboxing her. It was wonderful. And Laguna's been my favorite Monster High character. I was not of the right age to have Monster High dolls. I think I was probably in college, but my nieces did, and I thought they were the coolest, but I wasn't supposed to think they were the coolest because I was too cool for dolls in college. Now I was really excited, and that when I got Laguna is when I told my husband because before that I just had a few dolls on a shelf, and he knew I had been doing all this building and remodeling of the dollhouse, and he actually kept telling me then that I should start a YouTube channel because I was making all this stuff and he thought it was cool. And I was like, a lot of this I'm just copying, so maybe not. It was super fun. I was really enjoying it, and now this. So this is about a year. A lot of these were secondhand dolls or on sale, so I love a deal. This summer for like the Target and Amazon days, I got quite a few dolls, and then this fall for the same thing, I again got quite a few dolls. I still have 2 that are unopened that were like $15.99 maybe, because my kid wants to open them with me, but it's been a few weeks and we haven't done it, and I'm getting really antsy. I want them on there. Honestly, I don't even know why I'm making this video. I just feel like most of my videos so far have just been my hands with terrible nails because I painted this yesterday. The green ones I painted today because I did them so poorly yesterday that I just wiped those ones off. So I managed to get 5 yesterday, 5 today, and I already have one that's completely destroyed. So that is why my nails always look like trash. And I will try, because I don't like looking at them either. And when I edit a video and it's like real close up on my hands, I hate it. I hate looking at it, and I can't imagine that anyone else really enjoys it. I mean, I'm sure people can ignore it, right? Some people can't. Just like some people can ignore weird mouth noises, and I can't. So, and I don't understand how some people can. Like right now, I don't know if you can hear this through the microphone, but my dog is underneath this table licking her paw or something. But she's tiny and she'll stop in a minute. Anyway, so to the channel that I have created, I really have enjoyed restyling the dolls. I feel like that's why I like Rainbow High so much, is that there's just so many ways that I can mix and match and swap things out and do their hair, which obviously with Monster High I can do the same thing, but I feel like their clothes are so like personality driven, whereas Rainbow High, they're like color driven. Like they all have a color story. I don't care. I don't want them to all be monochromatic like that necessarily. Some of them I might leave. I mean, Chanel's in her original outfit. Well, that's her first outfit. Rosie's in her outfit. The twins are for the most part in their outfit, and my Halloween ones are in their outfits. I feel like it would be weird to put a dress that's so very Cleo on Laguna. It wouldn't look right. I don't think it would look right. So until there are more like fashion options for them, I'm a little less likely to get them, though Fancy Laguna is the best, and I will stand by that. She is amazing. And not just because I really like the repaint I did on her accessories and shoes, but I just think that she is gorgeous. But I also do really like to build things for the dolls. I have built like this whole cafe for when I got the Deuce and Frankie 2-pack. They had, you know, some of the cafe stuff, but I didn't have the coffin bean. So I built one that, you know, I could put all the stuff in. And now I've got too much cafe stuff. I need to build another counter. I am editing that video because it was a lot of footage. And also I lost a little bit. So I made a bunch of little food out of clay, and somehow I cannot find the footage of me doing the main painting. I found the underpainting. I found the last little accessories. I cannot find where I did the main painting. And that's really frustrating. It was really long. Obviously I was gonna like cut it up and like speed through it, but I have none of it. We'll see what I do there, because it's driving me crazy that I can't find it. But it's been a while now, so I just need to give up and accept it. But so I'll put that out. I am currently also making a parasol for Draculaur because I really like the idea of the one that comes in the Bite in the Park set, but I don't want the set. So I'm just making one. So I'll have that video up eventually. And I also like making clothes for them. Those are pants I made. That's a dress I made. My green pants are over there on Copper Aisha. I like dyeing their hair. I like styling their hair. I love crafting. I've always loved crafting and painting and sewing. So I am just kind of excited to see what kinds of fun things I can come up with to do. So hopefully you enjoy the things that I make and show. I mean, even if you don't, let me know what you don't like. I'm very new at this. I mean, I do pretty regularly edit video for work, but I'm a graphic designer, so I'm just doing sometimes motion stuff, and usually like the audio and video actual editing is pretty simple. I'm not going crazy. I'm not like throwing up flames behind me or anything. This is weird for me. I don't particularly, I've never loved being on camera. I've always been behind the camera. On screen has never been my thing. I did some voice work for one of my jobs and I hated editing my own voice. So the last few videos, I've gotten more used to that. So now it's get used to looking at my face while I edit it. Because who likes to stare at their own face, really? Honestly, I'm sure there's some people, or people who are just completely ambivalent and don't care. So yeah, getting used to staring at myself, gonna take a little bit of time, but I feel like when I'm behind the camera all the time, I don't like show any personality, I feel like. And I'm an awkward person. I've been described as weird or different. I've been described as ridiculous by my husband even. I understand these things about myself and I'm fine with it. I don't hear or see any of that when I'm just behind the camera. I really do want to be part of this doll community. I don't have doll friends in real life. I don't know anyone that is into this kind of stuff. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this video. I have just rambled for 21 minutes according to this. No idea what I've said. Let me know what kind of videos you like as I go, if I'm showing the wrong things. Like on my craft videos, if you're not seeing something that would be really helpful, let me know. And I have all of my footage. I can always do a short or add something else to the next one. So anything that's helpful to you is good to know. Honestly, I'm here because I want to get to know people. So I want to get to know you and I want to watch your stuff. Follow you on Instagram and see your cool pictures. Some of my favorite restylers only seem to be on Instagram. Be my doll friend. That's all I want. That's all I'm looking for. I just want a doll friend. I guess the moral of this video is that I made a channel with no real plan because I just like dolls and I like making things and I like making things for dolls. So that's what I'm gonna do.